1,000 Milwaukee police officers now wear body cameras.
Yeah, the rollout of those cameras started late fall 2015. Fast forward 2 years. Have those cameras made any impact on policing?
The I-Team's Courtney Garish got an early look at those numbers. Courtney.
The department rolled out the program in response to calls for police transparency happening both here at home and across the U.S. We got a look at early research to see how body cameras are impacting what MPD officers have been doing every day.
There's almost no level of scrutiny that's too much for a police department.
And MPD has been under a powerful microscope the last few years. Officers started wearing body cameras in October 2015. Since then, the Seville Smith shooting is one of the biggest use of force situations where body camera video helped tell some of the story. Dominique Hagan-Brown, a now former officer, was charged in the shooting death. A jury acquitted him.
There's no justice here.
While the camera itself is unbiased, none of the human eyes that are looking at it are.
But when it comes to MPD officers' use of force, new data shows nothing has changed since the department started using body cameras.
We're looking at changes in certain outcomes.
MPD partnered with the Urban Institute, a nonprofit research organization out of D.C.
We took a total of 504 officers.
Researcher Bryce Peterson told us they followed those officers for 9 months. One group had body cameras, the other group of officers did not.
The number of use of force incidents among officers who had cameras didn't change. So in other words, the two groups were the same.
MPD Inspector Terrence Gordon looks at a lot of use of force reports and tells the I-Team he saw officers making good decisions before body cams.
It seems like it would be better news to say, and it went down. And then I myself would have some concerns about our forced decision making before the implementation.
That the cameras made behavior change.
Absolutely.
When it comes to citizen complaints, MPD says there's been a 75% decline since 2007. And on top of that, the Urban Institute also found body cameras made an impact. The officers wearing the cameras had fewer complaints filed against them.
I absolutely feel it's been a good project.
A project Inspector Gordon says officers embraced from the start.
That their good work, the difficult situations that they're in, could now be seen.
Like this recent life-saving effort by 2 officers.
Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up.
In December, they pulled 3 teens from a fiery crash.
Bullets in the car!
The Urban Institute also studied the impact of body cameras and proactive activity by officers, an area of concern for MPD going into the camera rollout.
That officers would be less willing to engage with citizens because they would be afraid of the scrutiny that would come out of it.
The study found officers with body cameras engaged in more good policing activities, like making contact with citizens and neighborhood businesses.
I'm not going to lie to you and say that a camera on your shoulder is not going to change your behavior a little bit, and that's a good thing.
This study is ongoing. The Urban Institute will continue to track officers equipped with cameras through September.
Okay, so the Institute looks at the data. Have they come to any conclusions they want to share with the department to help kind of guide them in any direction?
Part of the process are recommendations for changes in policy. So there has been one change, and it's being considered to have officers wear body cameras at special events like parades, festivals, sporting events. That, though, requires a policy change, and it still has to go before the Fire and Police Commission for a vote.
Work in progress.
Yes.
Very interesting. Thank you, Courtney.